In this video, I'm going to build a Nikon Z mirrorless kit for shooting macro photography. Keep in mind there's more than one way to skin a cat, as the country folk would say, and She-Wade would say, "There's two ways to put on a thong, but only one of them is sexy." I'm with the country folk on this one, so all I'm doing today is building my personal, sexiest Nikon Z mount macro photography setup. In the comments, tell us what your perfect macro kit is from whatever brand you shoot. First of all, boring stuff out of the way, a tripod is a given. I'm taking whatever I got, brand unidentified. Lighting, however, for me at least, is actually not a given because I'm not a super serious macro guy. However, I am always taking something small like a Lume Cube. Alright, on to the fun stuff. For my perfect macro kit, I definitely want a higher megapixel camera because I want all the little details that I can get. I also must have focus shift shooting because I want to focus stack and post. Luckily, Nikon offers that in most of their mirrorless cameras, so that means I happily choose a single Nikon Z8 as my perfect macro photography camera. But why not the Z9, which I also have? What a loser. It functions the exact same megapixels, shooting features, same everything, except the size. Now I must say, before I had the Z8, I happily used the Nikon Z9 for macro, but given the two options, I'll take the smaller size of the Nikon Z8. It's just easier to tote around on the tripod, and since my upcoming lens choices for macro photography are already so few, why not just have a lighter bag overall if I can get the exact same image quality? Before I tell you what those lenses are, check this out. Did you know that you can get some awesome perks by becoming a member of the Z-Wade Photo YouTube channel? Awesome perks like content recommendations, early access to all videos, unique member-only videos, and uncut or uncensored videos. Not everything on YouTube is able to be monetized, and if it can't be monetized, YouTube don't like it. But as a member, you'll get access to everything that YouTube deems unworthy of its algorithm. So fight the man by becoming a member of the Z-Wade Photo YouTube channel today. Lenses, plural? Yes, you read that right. But you only need a macro lens for macro, right? Correct. But I'm taking two lenses, the Nikkor Z MC 105mm f2.8s and the Nikkor Z 50mm f1.2s. The Nikkor Z MC 105 f2.8s is obvious. It's the sharpest, most colorful, and amazing macro lens I've ever owned, and a macro shot needs a macro lens. Duh! Why take another lens? Well, often whenever I go out to shoot macro, I find plenty of other things that are also worthy of shooting, but not necessarily macro worthy. Things like decorations at the botanical gardens I go to, or just a large spread of flowers, or just a single flower that will look good as a macro or a non-macro shot. Sure, I could step back and get the same framing, but it wouldn't have the same separation as I would get with the 50mm f1.2s. So you could think of my lens choices as the 105 f2.8 for macro, and the 51.2 as the lens I use between this flower bed and the next flower bed. So let's recap. For our camera, we've got a Nikon Z8 for $39.96 new and $3,600 used. For our main driver, a Nikkor Z MC105 f2.8s for about $10.50 new and $850 used. For anything else I see, the Nikkor Z 50mm f1.2s for $2,100 new or $1,800 used, bringing the value of this kit at the making of this video to basically $7,200 new and $6,250 in used excellent condition. That's a lot of dough for macro. And that's why I have insurance for less than $50 a month. If you want to see my perfect kit for other types of photography adventures, subscribe to the channel, tell a photography friend, and maybe, if you enjoy the content enough, become a member of the channel. I'm Z-Wade, the Z-Wade, and Z-Wade Photo. Stay sharp, YouTube.